That's right.
This call will be recorded. I love this.
I am recording this call. And
Yes.
since it's a call, and this is our very first episode of GenX Unscripted,
You
yeah,
want to give any sort of uh, synopsis? Like, there's no,
there is no,
there's
the
no
synopsis is
recap.
there is no synopsis.
There we go. We are just gonna like
This,
connect and have fun.
exactly. But I do have kind
And
of something I read about yesterday, and yes, I am running a faucet in the background because I am washing out a cup because I want to make tea.
okay.
So anyway,
Well, we can also explain if they haven't already pieced it together. I'm in the car driving home from work, so we
mhm,
have a hard time limit on this.
I know. That's why I wanted to like
Ah,
get going. But anyway, I'm Cait. That's Jen.
yes,
We have this is just a nothing burger hobby podcast. So
yes.
here's here's the thing that I um, stumbled over on the internet because I could. Um,
Okay.
glitter. You know how you like to torment me by sending me shit with glitter in it?
Confetti, yes.
Confetti,
Yeah,
glitter. Well, did you know
yeah.
that there is a conspiracy about glitter?
Oh God. Oh my God.
It's
You're
real.
gonna
Like
try.
literally, the New York Times, there was a
Oh my
reporter
God.
who
No.
called one of the major, like big glitter producers who's based in New
Oh
Jersey
dear.
and
Oh
was trying
dear.
to find out who the biggest customer was.
Oh no. No.
And
Oh
they
no.
refused to answer,
Oh, damn it!
which then
There's
triggered, which then
nothing going on, but
nothing to see here. Yeah, which then triggered a like 1,000 conspiracy theory videos, and
of course,
of course it did.
yeah,
And
yeah,
what then happened is
yeah,
I followed the rabbit hole.
yeah.
Of
Of
course,
course you
of course
did.
I did. And what I discovered is that it, so do you know how glitter is made?
Um, no.
Because
Well,
glitter has kind of
okay.
a
So
funky history.
do we need to define the difference between glitter and confetti?
Well, so the kind of confetti that you send, like the little plastic bits, is kind of the updated version of it. But actual glitter uh,
Yeah.
is metallic.
Yes, yes. That's what comes to my mind when I think of the word glitter. I think of the shiny metallic,
Yes,
tiny, I cannot say tiny enough,
specs,
microscopic almost,
specs.
arts and crafts class, dump it on a bottle of, a glob of glue.
Right, right. But
Yeah,
glitter actually started out as a byproduct.
of course it did.
Yeah, and there are basically, and I'm going to get some of the details wrong because I don't have any prepared facts in front of me because we're trying not to like prepare stuff for this podcast, but whatevs. Anyway, so
We're winging it. That's right.
we are winging it because it's a hobby. And
Yep.
someday this will be like one of the hot mess episodes. But anyway, um, it turns out back in World War II, there when they were working on the Manhattan Project, because everything involves the
Mm,
Manhattan Project in World War II, obviously. Um,
okay.
precision machining and cutting is uh, ended up being one of the key things that they were looking for. And there's this factory in New Jersey that does that stuff,
Okay.
right? So
I'm sure there's a bunch of factories in New Jersey that do that stuff.
a lot of things
Yeah.
in New Jersey do things. But
Yeah.
anyway,
My father-in-law, his job was in a factory, a manufacturing factory in New Jersey that made shit. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So so glitter was the byproduct of these super fine um, machines.
Makes sense.
And its first commercial use, I believe, was when the employees swept up this leftover sparkly bits of metal and
Right.
used it in Christmas decorations as like sparkly
Oh
snow.
my God, of course there was fucking Christmas. Oh my God, yes. That makes me so happy.
I know. And for those of anybody who doesn't understand why, Jen is our cinnamon bun. I'm the salt shaker. Jen loves Christmas. I tolerate Jen's love of Christmas.
Oh, I am just all about the magic and the lights and the sparkle and the glitter and just, yes, the happy joy. And did I say magic already? Yes, I
Yes,
did, but it's
yes,
worth saying
yes, you did.
again. It's
Yes, you
Christmas is
did.
just so magical to me. Yes. Just
So
makes me so happy.
I'm glad you're
Carry
happy.
on.
Carrying. Anyway, basically, it turns out that that was the start of like using glitter for commercial stuff. But it turns out that Joanne and Michaels and all those craft places are not the primary consumer of glitter.
Oh,
And no one
who?
will disclose it, but there's a good chance it's the US military.
Oh, what are they doing?
Well, apparently glitter is a component in certain paints and epoxies,
Okay.
possibly because its reflective properties do something with deterring radar.
Or what about even like paint on the roadways
Well,
so
there's
that your
actually glitter
headlights?
like in so much that we don't even realize. Like there's glitter in
Yes.
medicines, in drinks, in clothing, jewelry, in you know products, plastics, glassware, everything.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
the in terms of the largest and most secretive consumer, people are thinking it is the
The government.
military. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, I could imagine it being in these paints or roadway signs because if you think about
Yeah.
road signs at night,
Mm-hmm.
they reflect. There's got to be glitter in those. Yeah, the government or whoever's producing these materials that the government is then buying.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not some big conspiracy. This is not a conspiracy. This is just like, well, duh. Okay, move on, people. Oh my God, really? These people made a big deal out of this?
I'm
Of
just
course they did.
saying, glitter, okay? I went
Yeah.
and dug up a story about glitter with a side of Christmas for the first
Yes,
goddamn episode.
it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Yeah.
I can't
Oh
even.
my God.
I can't even.
So are the conspiracy theorists, what are they, what's their hype? What's their conspiracy? Just simply that it's the government and the
Um,
government's trying to keep it a
I
secret?
I think so. I
I mean,
actually didn't. So I honestly didn't spend a lot of time looking at what the conspiracy theorists thought. I spent more time trying to just like
Got it.
figure out what the answer was. Because I
Gotcha.
knew
Gotcha.
that's what
Yeah.
you would want more than anything.
Yes. Yes. What are the facts? Show me the receipts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
So,
like at a stoplight, and the car next to me is sparkly. It's like a glittery silver car beside
oh,
me.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
there's glitter. It's a Toyota, but it's not, a flat silver. It's a shimmery. It's got the sparkle
Hmm.
in this paint. Yeah. So yes, this makes sense that like Michael's and Joann's and craft stores are not going to be the biggest purchasers of this raw product. It does make sense that the biggest purchasers are using it in different products. It's they're not buying it as the end product. They're buying it as the
Hmm.
ingredient.
It's kind of like bug
That makes
vanilla.
sense. Oh my God, you went there.
I did go there. Yes. Yes, because there are, um, and just so you know, there are going to be more episodes of Would You Eat It?
Oh dear.
Yes, because I have found you never know what the algorithm is going to wash up on my shore.
This is true. Your algorithm is revamping every day.
I mean, and I'm here for it. My ginormous brain is like this endless game of hungry, hungry hippo that is never satisfied,
That is the best analogy ever. Oh my
right?
God.
And it includes a GenX analogy.
Exactly.
I always wanted Hungry, Hungry Hippo. We never got the game, but
Same.
yeah,
Same. My mom wouldn't get it for us.
yeah.
I had to
And you know
play
what
it at
else
my
I always
friend's
wanted
house.
but never got? Light Bright.
Yeah.
But now that I'm
Oh, I
older,
had a light bright.
I'm glad I didn't have a Light Bright. Like I would have like played with it once and been like, "Pfft, done."
Oh, I loved my light bright. Love, 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 loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yes. Um, yeah. Ooh, we have construction. We're down to one lane. Wasn't expecting that.
So
Yeah,
it
this
won't be
is
as short of an episode.
um oh, they are repaving something over there. Oh, they're putting in a bus stop. So the city bus, it stops at this shopping center, and they didn't have an actual stop like with a bench or any sort of
So like
covering
it just
over a
slowed to
bench.
a roll and people jumped.
It was sign, just a sign in the ground that says this is a bus stop. Um, and so now I see they're putting down cement so that they can put in an actual covered, protected, overhang and a bench to make it a more, uh, I don't know,
Formalized, sheltered.
accommodating.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Okay.
better bus stop.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my dog Bandit, the emotional Freudian, extremely needy dog, as
Yeah.
opposed to Meadow, the one who wakes up and chooses violence and looks cute while
Yeah.
sleeping, but is probably dreaming of how to hack North Korea's missile codes.
Right.
Bandit had some sort of crazy dream in the middle of the night and
Oh dear.
woke me and Eric up by howling. This like
Oh,
crazy, low, loud, mournful howl
like in his sleep, or he
in
woke up
his
howling.
sleep.
Oh my
This
word.
dog is noisy in his sleep. Like he's noisy
Oh
when
my
he's awake. He
word.
doesn't bark, but he makes, all the noises.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and he is noisy when he sleeps.
Oh my
He like he whiffles and whimpers and yips, and he also twitches and runs in his sleep.
Oh, I've seen that. I've
Yes.
seen dogs doing that. Yeah,
Yes, and
yeah.
he likes to sleep under the covers. I kind of worry for his oxygen intake. Like, I worry that he's getting brain damage because he doesn't get enough air. Because he will not sleep with any part of his snoot exposed. He has to be completely under the covers. So he ends up sleeping with his, like, head down by, like, my knees. And he stretches
Gotcha.
all the way out. He doesn't curl in a little bun like most dogs. He likes to be stretched
Right.
all the way out. And it sometimes ends up that his back paws come to rest against my cheek.
Oh my goodness.
And and so I literally will wake up because he's running and twitching in his sleep and I'm being like slapped and slightly beaten by his paws. So that's how he gets the nickname
Yep.
Mr. Kicky Paws.
Okay. Yes.
But last night he
Oh my
he just it
goodness.
was like a ooh, like, but it was like I don't want to like blast your ears out, but it was so like deep
Right.
and loud, like loud.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, poor thing. Wow.
Okay,
And
I'm glad you have sympathy for me.
he suffers existential despair even in his sleep.
I know, but
Poor dog. I just this from my perspective, so we are not a cat or dog household because of allergies.
right,
I grew up with dogs, but my current household, we have pet allergies, so we have fish.
right.
We don't have any of this drama with a fish.
No, but I will
I'm
tell
kind
you,
of at this, yeah.
I mean, so yeah, I provide the vicarious fish. I provide the vicarious pet drama, but like I'm telling you, even when I had fish, I told you this when I was a kid, like I got a fish tank, a very small fish tank for Christmas one
Yeah,
year, and we got two
yeah.
fish. And it was the 80s, and my parents were very political. Like our big thing was watching all the Sunday morning like political talking head shows. Like even when dad was in the
Okay.
hospital at the very, very end, like you know, we had them on. That was our thing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
naturally, being a very precocious 10-year-old, I named my two fish Reagan and Khomeini,
Okay.
like President Reagan and Ayatollah Khomeini of Iran.
Wow. While I was in middle school with goldfish, and I had a fantail goldfish that had a black stripe across the top fin,
Ooh.
I na- I named him Mr. T.
We are such children of the 80s. Oh my God. So, but I did learn my lesson about uh, naming that way because, yeah, Reagan and Khomeini ate each other.
Oh my word!
I came home from school and like they were still swimming, but they had big chunks taken out of each other.
Oh my word!
I, maybe, yeah, like I don't think people were big into like checking would these like fish be compatible back in the 80s. Like you went to the store and you bought some fish.
Right. Yeah.
Like these days, people are like, oh no, those two fish are not compatible. You would need blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what?
Right.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Yeah, no. This was the
Exactly.
80s. You bought some fish because you thought they were like pretty.
Cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that was like our one foray into pet ownership.
Yeah.
And now I have two dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And our time has come to an end,
that's
and I
right. Beep, beep, beep,
pulled
beep, beep,
in
beep, beep, beep,
the
beep, beep, beep,
driveway.
beep. I
See if the
like to do the
recording.
sound effect for Jen's
Yep.
proximity detector on her car.
Yep. And here we go.
Stop, 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 no, 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 no. Like that always gives me so much anxiety. Oh God. Okay, close enough. Stop.
And we are in the garage.
And this has been episode 1. And
Yeah.
yeah, don't add us for the crappy sound quality. This is a hobby, and
Yep.
it's it's a Gen X thing. This is like what we have time for.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, until tomorrow.
Or whenever the next episode may be.
Oh, who the hell knows? All right. Well, that's it.